What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Got a really exciting one today. Today I'm going to be unboxing Night of the Living Dead, the Criterion Collection Edition. So this just came out today. This is on Blu-ray, and this is essentially what I've heard and what I hope is kind of the new definitive version of Night of the Living Dead. It was re-scanned from the original film in 4K. It's a brand new transfer. It was pieced together, the sound was remastered, the image was cleaned, and it was structured exactly like George Romero wanted it before he died. He actually oversaw the video transfers, the contrast, the lighting, all that stuff, the scenes, and also the audio. The original mono audio track is included here as well. So he basically helped Criterion, when he was still alive, remaster Night of the Living Dead, and actually premiered in a kind of a small theatrical gathering while he was still alive. But it hadn't come out on home media yet, and he has passed away since then, unfortunately. But this is kind of the result of all that hard work from George Romero and Criterion, which, you know, if you're not familiar with this, you can go online and look up information about this film and all the licensing debacles that occurred with it. Essentially, it wasn't licensed properly when it first came out, and so it's been essentially public domain for a long time now. And because of that, there's been so many terrible releases of this movie. Just crappy releases from bad films, bad transfers, cheap transfers. This is one of those movies you'll find in like the dollar bins at dollar stores and stuff like that, because there is no licensing cost for it. So it's been really run through the ringer over the years. There was a pretty good DVD version of it a while back. There's been a couple of Blu-ray releases, one from Mill Creek last year, which was pretty terrible. And there was actually a slightly better one a few years before in the US from a company called Forgotten Films. There's also one from the UK as well that's pretty well regarded for the time, at least. But this, I'm positive this is going to be now the definitive version. Worked on by Romero to make sure that it looked and sounded just like he thought it should. All the crap in the video and the audio was cleaned off. But, you know, without DNRing it to death, you know, it still looks filmic and all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this up because I'm excited about it. So, like most Criterion releases, sticker on the outside, Blu-ray special edition, little blue Criterion sticker. That's only on the outside, so we will lose that when we open it up. One thing that I like, and I think most Criterion collection releases do this, is they have a shrink wrap flap on the back. So you don't have to use scissors, you don't have to cut the shrink wrap. You can usually just pull it. That way you don't accidentally damage the case or something, which I kind of like. Okay, so that sticker comes off with the plastic wrap. Let me go ahead and show you this. So it basically is just a digipack that slips out from the paperboard slip case here. Let me go ahead and show you the whole outside. Make sure it's in focus here. Very cool, sort of hand-drawn kind of artwork here, like pencil drawn. It looks really cool. Totally black and white cover, which is awesome. Here's the side. Criterion Collection number 909. Here's the other side. Slightly different. This is basically, it's not like glossy, it's kind of matte finished. Then here's the back, and I'll just kind of run this down so you can see what info is on the back here. So if you want, you can pause it, read all the things. I can't even read all these special edition features. You can go through that if you want. The main thing is the new 4K digital restoration supervised by George Romero, and a new restoration of the mono soundtrack supervised by Romero as well. And this is the third giant thing that people are crazy about, is there was a work print, so like not a final version of the film, that was cut before the version that most people know, and it was actually originally titled Night of Anubis. And there's never really been like an official release. There's kind of been screenshots and things like that here and there, or people found like a little bit or a little clip here and there. But this is literally the entire Night of Anubis work print that's included on here. So that's kind of like sort of a more holy grail Night of the Living Dead special feature on here. Tons of featurettes, interviews, commentary, all that good stuff. Newsreels from the 60s when it first came out. So just tons of really cool stuff. This is Region A, as you see right there. And the top and the bottom are just black. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. A little bit of a tight fit, so just be careful when you're taking it out. It helps when you're taking it out the correct direction as well. Still a little bit of a tight fit. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's put that over here. So here we go. Very cool artwork here. If I can get a good close-up for you. Really cool. And then the art, as you can kind of see, sort of wraps around to the back here. If you look at it like that, aside from this part of the spine that covers it up, the artwork wraps all the way to the back. Totally black and white, which is so cool. Ah, I love that. That looks so good. Okay. Open it up on the inside. So this is just sitting inside, and I think this is actually a poster of this famous image from Night of the Living Dead. This is used on a lot of covers for past releases and things like that. This girl here. But you get a nice sized poster of that in here. And this is kind of done in the same style. It's kind of like that charcoal pencil sketching, sort of similar to the style of the box. Then on the back here, we have an essay by Stuart Klawans about Night of the Living Dead. So on the back, you get an essay on that, and then you do have some cast credits here on the right column, some info about the restoration, and then a special thanks and acknowledgement section. So this is basically kind of the liner notes for the release. But if you don't care about that, if you just want the poster, you can just put it up like a poster, which is cool. So the meat of the release are the 2 Blu-ray discs. I believe that the movie and some other stuff is on disc. A couple of the bonus features are on disc 1, and then all the rest of the bonus features are on disc 2, from what I understand. So just to see that, this is kind of matte printed artwork on the disc here, and this is the kind. So this disc 2 slips underneath of that in the digipack. So that's the kind of pack it is. So you got disc 2 there. Disc 1 sits on top of it, but they don't really touch, so that's good. And then this, nothing really holds this in. It just kind of sits it right in here. And that just slips back into the slipcase. The inside of the slipcase is just white. It's not hard. It's kind of flexible, so just FYI. And yeah, that is Night of the Living Dead, the Criterion Collection Blu-ray. So yeah, if you like this unboxing, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. And if you like these kinds of unboxings, if you like horror movies, if you like sci-fi movies, if you like anime, kaiju films, collectibles, Funko Pops, gadgets, just any geeky stuff like that, Go ahead and click subscribe down below, and also be sure to hit that notification bell down below so that way you won't miss any of my future content. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.